Meals, or you're doing a little DIY, or you have a tool guy on your list, no, because Dan certifies these. This is the Bionic. This is made by Loggerhead Tools. They will give you a limited lifetime manufacturer's warranty, and they're made right here in the USA, so you don't have to worry at all about these being stuck somewhere on a boat, you know, out in the middle of nowhere. They're here, they're ready to order. This is the Bionic. It is the Bionic Wrench. So it brings for me back memories of, I grew up in a family of 3 girls. My dad would work on the car, like many dads do. He fixed everything. And he would make us run down the yard and tell my mom what he needed, you know, what wrench, what socket, whatever. And then we would have to, you know, look for it and then run back up the yard. Most times we missed, and he was a very patient man, let me tell you. If he had this, we don't have to worry at all. These are going to replace that whole box of tools that many of us have that, you know, half the time the one thing you need is missing. So let me give you an idea here. This is going to have 5 easy pays that will go away at the end of the day, so keep that in mind. 5 easy pays at $5.54. 227,000 of the self-adjusting wrench have already been sold, and it gives you 14 sizes. It will replace 5 standard and 9 metric wrenches. So if we're talking about, you know, working on the car or any of those things, this is going to come in handy. Howard Irvine is with us. He's one of our best home or DIY guys, let me put it that way, and he has a great family to boot. So, hi Howard, it's nice to see you this
Pat,
afternoon.
how are you?
I'm so glad that you brought this back, because this is an awesome tool. Instead of me going to the big box store and going, okay, what tool is somebody gonna really use? This gets used.
It does. Yeah, with 14 sizes in one, it can go to all the jobs. And the great thing about it is it's got patented technology to make it different than any other tool you've ever seen. If you don't have a Bionic wrench, you don't have anything like this. It does the 14 different sizes instantly. Just by closing the handles, you can see those 6 jaws coming in, and they are gripping on the 6 flat sides of each bolt and not the corners. So they'll even work on sizes that have been rounded off or broken. And it's so quick. Go from one size to the other. Here's the smallest metric, and here's the largest metric. There's no dials, switches, buttons to move. It's just closing the handles, and it instantly sizes. Here's the 5 standard sizes. I can go over the smallest one or the biggest one, just like that. And if you want to use for a project that you're doing, you want to go quickly, you can even duplicate a ratcheting action by simply squeezing, turning, releasing, moving up, and grabbing a new bite. You notice I don't even have to look at that. It grips it immediately and instantly correctly. And kids, I have 4 kids, so you had to put the bike together. You had to put the training wheels on. Then as they got bigger and better, take the training wheels off, move the seat up, change the handlebars, and then hand it down to the next child, put the training wheels back on. It can even grip things like that, which is not even 6-sided, just round with some knurls on it. There it is, adjusting the chain on a motorcycle. You have to turn those bolts to move that wheel back and tighten them up. Wheelchairs, it goes job to job. You don't have to guess. Is it standard? Is it metric? And if it is, which size is that? I'm a pretty good guesser because I do a lot of DIY projects, but I couldn't tell you what it is. Usually, before I had the Bionic wrench, I'd have to grab 3 wrenches, hoping that one of those 3 would be hitting it. And things like that mower blade, they get caked with the dirt and debris or maybe rust. And then even the right size wrench doesn't fit. With the Bionic, it doesn't matter because it'll squeeze through that rust, that paint, the grass that's on there, and be the right size. And by gripping on all 6 sides, it's not rounding it off. It's not breaking it. And even if another inferior tool has rounded it off, you're going to be able to grip it and turn it anyway because it grips the 6 sides. When you see those jaws coming in, they're not even touching the corners of the bolt. There it is. There's that patented gripping action. It was invented by a father and son team out of Chicago, and they put a lot of thought into this, and they love the fact that it's made in the USA, and they give it a lifetime warranty. So you know you're getting quality. You know you're giving someone quality, and they're receiving quality.
I mean, everything about it is, and this has that non-slip grip on it. So if you're doing like a big project or you're working on a car and your hands are, you know, of oil or something on them, you don't have to worry at all. I actually,
and this time of the year, it's getting colder outside, so I don't like holding those metal handles.
Yeah, I don't blame you. And you know what I love about this, Howard, is every single year, for somebody maybe who hasn't shopped with us before, we go out and really source tools that we know are beloved, that are different, that are great quality. You know this one is coming to you. We're going to process that order like this because these are made right here in the United States. Limited lifetime manufacturer's warranty. So who on your list is maybe buying a new house? Who, like my nephew, works outside and works with his hands, or like Howard, you do, the DIY projects around the house, on the car, on a motorcycle. This is going to be beloved. And even if you are someone who maybe your son or your grandson comes over and helps you, to have this here instead of, Howard, do you have that box of all those wrenches? Because years ago, I remember even on QVC selling like 250 tool set. Now maybe that's great for a professional, but I don't think it's necessary for me. So that's what's nice about this.
It really is. That box of tools is heavy. This weighs less than a pound. So it's easy to take from job to job and always have the right tool in your hand because you know it's going to fit from 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch, from 12 millimeters to 20 millimeters, and it doesn't matter. And it's getting a better grip than a standard wrench because a standard wrench only grips the corners.
Yes.
Here's a box of wrenches, and I'd have to fish through this trying to find the right size. Like I said, when this is on there, it only grips 2 of the corners.
And it slides
if it
around
was
and
a
you can
socket,
strip it.
Yes. The Bionic Wrench gives you 30 times more contact with your nuts and bolts because it grips the sides 10 times more than a socket's it. That's why the grip is so secure. It doesn't matter if those corners are rounded off. I have this socket here, and this is a bolt that fits it perfectly, but the corners have been rounded off. So what happens? It can turn freely in there. Yep. With the Bionic Wrench, it grips the sides. Those corners are gone, but it doesn't matter. Look how sturdy that is in there. You can't get that out. You're going to be able to use this tool for all those nuts and bolts.
The difference is if you were using just one hand or if you're using both of your hands to be able to turn something. That's the beauty of it. And you know what? I have stripped things using the wrong tools. And then, what do you do? And then I bought the goop that you're supposed to put on. So that didn't work either. I'm like, okay, now I really messed it up. But that's what's nice about having a tool like this. And this is that tool that you buy once. Limited lifetime manufacturer's warranty. I'm not sure what you could do to hurt this tool, but if you figure it out and that happens, you have the lifetime warranty. A lot of you are ordering more than one because I'll say this, Howard, I can buy girl gifts to the cows come home. I just buy them. I don't even know who I'm giving them to. But guys, I've always struggle. And this is just a great, not that ladies, we can't use this because we can. This is just a really great quality gift that you'll feel proud to give.
It really is. And whoever's receiving it is going to be happy to receive it because it comes just like this. So you're going to see that it says made in the USA and lifetime warranty right on there. Easy to wrap, even easy for a stocking stuffer. If you really want to splurge on someone, you give them a great stocking stuffer. And that patented gripping action is what sets it apart from every other tool in my toolbox. That's why I love it so much.
Well, 150 of you have just tapped the app, put it in your cart, and you are going to have this maybe in your own home or give it to a new homeowner or whomever it may be. Howard, you and your family have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for being here. We always love you being here.
Thank you, Pat. Happy Thanksgiving.